Thank you, dear children. Very beautiful, good journal. Okay, so he is a well-known water warrior, dear children. He is called as a water warrior from Mumbai, and he is running an NGO. What is NGO? Non-governmental organization in the name called Drop Dead Foundation. And for the 12 years, what is Abid Surti doing? He is running house to house and he is fixing the leaking taps, which means he wants to save a lot of water in our environment. And now there are only two characters. One is the grandfather. He is none other than Abid Surti, and he is 83 years old. And he has a beautiful grandson. He is 6 years old and very curious and highly intelligent. His name is Nino. Okay. Now Nino calls his grandfather as DJ. And Abid Surti, the grandfather, he thinks, why is Nino calling me as DJ? I am not associated with any music. Then only Nino says that D stands for Dada and J stands for G. That's why he calls him as DJ. And he also tells that his grandfather is the best DJ of the 21st century. So this is the comment which he says. And Nino, he looks like 6 years old, but he is very intelligent. He is beyond many adults. Okay, so that's what we have seen. And Nino's favorite things are what? Electronic devices. He likes electronics. He loves it. And he knows and tells about airspeed, okay, which is associated with aeroplanes, airspeed indicator and the altimeter. Altimeter means measuring the height. And his favorite subjects are not only airplanes and not only airplanes, but also elevators, lift, vehicles, all the vehicles which run on the road, computers, and Indian trains. See, at 6 years, this boy is able to talk about everything. Once they were traveling, they were planning on a vacation, they were traveling to Delhi from Mumbai. At that particular time, they had to take the express called Rajdhani Express. So Nino was itching his grandfather Abid Surti. Please come along with me. We will go and have a look at the engine. The motorman was amazed. He was shocked while Nino asked him whether the engine was of VAP 5 or VAP 7. Because even a matured adult will not know what is VAP 5 and VAP 7. That much of knowledge this Nino had. And how did Nino get this curious mind? He had the habit of reading. His parents have encouraged him reading plenty of books. Then he was very familiar with the internet. Then Google was his favorite source. Whichever answers he couldn't get from his parents or relatives or teachers, he would go and search it in Google. Okay. But his real secret, what was his real secret? Inquiry. He will inquire. He will ask plenty of questions. That was power of little Nino. He will never accept any answers unless he is fully satisfied. He will never accept any answers. Okay. Now see, what was the author's worry? What was the author's real worry? How to motivate Nino to save water? Because Nino is a person who will ask a lot of questions. We all know, no? It hadn't rained much lately. There was no rain in Maharashtra. Not only in Maharashtra, in total India, the rainfall was a total failure at that time. Birds, cows, and other animals were totally dying because of water crisis. So he wanted, this Abid Surti wanted to motivate little Nino to talk about how to save water. Okay. And once Nino was convinced, he could inspire his school friends also. Why is the grandfather wants Nino to know about water crisis? Once Nino is convinced, what is he going to do? He is going to tell the information. He is going to pass on the information along with his school friends. And the school friends, each one of them will go and pass on the information to their parents, well-wishers, neighbors, everybody. And that's how water can be saved. A very beautiful idea by Abid Surti. But the real question is what? How to make Nino understand about water crisis? That was the question. So, what were the questions author started preparing? Because he knows, the author knows, he should be ready for innocent and unpredictable questions. If Abid Surti is going to talk about water crisis to little Nino, definitely there are going to be some innocent and unpredictable questions. We all know, no children at your age, will ask plenty of questions which are unanswerable also. And Nino has to be, sorry, Abid Surti has to be fully prepared. He planned for certain probable questions. What are all the questions are going to be from Nino's side? He started planning those questions. As he was planning, he felt butterflies in his stomach. My goodness, if I'm not able to answer Nino's question, that is going to be a total failure. So fear was also there in the mind of Abid Surti. Because what? At the super mature age, I felt like a student. For the first time, Abid Surti felt like a student. He was preparing for the questions. He was preparing the answers for the questions which Nino is going to ask. Look at the imaginary conversation. They had an imaginary conversation. He was thinking what all the questions he can ask. First question was like this. So he wanted to start his question like this. Do you know this year a city in South Africa called Cape Town has water left for only 3 months? That particular year in Cape Town in South Africa, they had only water for 3 months. What would have been the answer of Nino? So what? That would have been the answer. What will Abid Surdi say if this answer comes from little Nino? Definitely that is going to be a big question. And what was the other question he planned to ask? If we found out there will be no water in our lakes in 3 months, what will happen to millions of Mumbaikars? If at all the same thing happens in Mumbai, if the lakes are going to get drowned after 3 months, what we are going to get? What will be the answer of little Nino? He will say, we will drink bottled water. Okay, we will drink bottled water. Like that he will say. Then what else? He also might say, in many villages, NGOs have already started digging lakes, well, cleaning rivers, and making check dams to capture rainwater that flows away to the sea. So then he can say, okay, little in villages and all, the non-governmental organizations have already started the work. What are the work they have started? Digging lakes, digging wells, cleaning rivers, and making check dams to capture rainwater. So they are about to get the rainwater. But what will be the answer of Nino at that particular time? But DJ, we live in Mumbai. It's a very big city with tall towers. Where can you go and dig wells? Could you dig a well in an apartment? If this question comes from Nino, what is this Abid Surti going to do? So there are sudden turns of events. Then only he thought, okay, that is not going to be the part. So this is how he wanted to bring out his conversation. And then what happened? Then he thought, okay, I'm not going to ask like this. I'm going to take Nino to the garden, and then there I'm going to ask them certain questions. So this is how we have stopped. Okay, this is what we have stopped. Okay. So somebody in the chat says, I came yesterday. No problem. Is this real life done? Yes, of course you can do it. Oh, Harihara now are you able to understand what has gone until this? Dear children, this is what we have seen until now. So now Abid Surti is struggling to ask what sort of question we are going to ask. Yes or no? So that's what exactly which has gone. Now Nino is coming back from the school. Abid Surti is looking through his floor below. The school bus has dropped little Nino there. Nino is running into the gate. Straight he went into the elevator. Now he is coming to his particular floor. Abid Surti is a little bit nervous how to start the conversation of saving water or creating awareness of water. What happened that day? That's what we are going to see. Are we ready to see that? I hope you all are ready. Let me share the document right now. Really, you all are geared up. The way you all are answering is really mesmerizing me, my dear children. If at all then and there, if you have any doubts, please go ahead. I will clarify it then and there. Okay. Okay. Let me mark the place from where we are going to read it so that you can listen properly. So we are about to start here. Okay. Please don't touch the screen. Without touching, you can see. Is it clear, dear children? Let me go ahead. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, ma'am. Sorry, my dear children. My connection was off. My apologies to you all. Let me share the document once again. Okay. My goodness. Just a second, dear children. So now little Nino has come on top. He's come to his apartment. He is sitting next to Abid Surti. Abid Surti is very nervous right now. So that's where we are also. Okay. Now see, Nino's school bus dropped him in the evening in the usual time from the balcony of the apartment on the seventh floor. So they are living in the seventh floor. From there, he could see. I saw him enter the main gate of our building and dash from the lift. Soon he was in the drawing room. He kept his school bag on the side table and came to me looking pleased with himself. So Nino was looking very happy. He placed his bag on the table and he came straight to his grandpa. Okay, what did he say? He was very happy. He said, "Yes, DJ," he said, sitting on the sofa to untie his shoelace. "Why am so happy today?" So he is asking his grandpa, "Guess, my dear grandfather, why am I so happy?" As he was telling it, he was removing his shoelace. Then the grandfather thought and said, "Did you win the three-legged race today?" "Oh no, today was not sports day." So grandfather asked, "Did you win the three-legged race?" What is three-legged race here? Three-legged race is using a stick, you have to run. So that's a part of your sports day. He says, "Oh no, DJ, it's not a sports day," he said. Then Nino said, "Karthikeyan, please don't touch the screen." So then he said, "Then one of your drawings was displayed in your classroom?" He's asking whether your drawing is displayed in the classroom. He says, "You are nearly correct," he said. Getting up to keep his shoes on the shoe rack, then he announced proudly, "The essay that I wrote today in class got a gold star. Not only that, I was asked by a teacher to read it aloud to the whole class." He said, "You're nearly correct, DJ." And as he said, he removed his shoelace, he removed his shoes and placed it in the rack. And he said, "Today, I have written an essay in my class and it got a gold star. Every one of them appreciated. And my teacher asked me to read the essay in front of my students, my student friends." So that's what he said. What is the essay about? See here. Naturally, I got curious. So asked, "What was the topic you wrote on?" So Abid Surti is asking Nino, "What was the topic? What did you write about?" Like that he said. And Nino said, "Water." When Abid Surti heard the word water, see, so long he was thinking and he was doing so many things, how to make Nino aware of water. When he came to know about water, Abid Surti was very happy. Look at this response. Now, water, I echoed. forgetting my plan to take him to the garden. What had you written? How kids can save water? He asked, what have you written about water? He said, how kids can save water. My topic was how to save water. Now, Abid Surdi's role is totally gone. So long the planned question and all, thanks to him, he need not ask anything. So now see, now he asked. Now I was more intrigued. So Abid Surdi became very curious and he asked, how? Okay, he said, very simple. We cannot save big rivers, but certainly we can save a few drops. But how? Asked Abid Surdi. First, if you see a tap left dripping by some forgetful person, just close it. If you make it a habit, you will be surprised to know that in just a year, you have saved hundreds of liters of water from going down the drain. Second, we take water bottles to school. When we leave school, we throw away the remaining water in the bottle. Instead, we can water some drying plant or a tree in the school compound. Third, at home, I have decided to use only one bucket of water for my bath instead of using the shower because that wastes 5 buckets of water. Fourth, if a kid can save 5 buckets of water daily, a grown up like you can too. So that's what he says. Harish, don't touch the screen. Don't scribble anything there, ma. It really distracts the class, right? Harish, don't touch the screen. After repeated warning, if you are still touching the screen, Harish, Harish, could you stop scribbling on the screen? Or else you'll be kept on the waiting room. It's just distracting. All the others, could you see the video, ma? Could you look into the screen? Is my screen sharing fine? Okay, thank you all. So this fellow is just distracting. Fine. Thank you. So now, Abid Surdi is asking him, what does he ask? How are you going to save water? So, very simple things he says. First thing, what does he say? He says that first step is you have to close the tap from where water is dripping. Dear children, if 1 year, if it is dripping totally, daily if it is dripping, means what is going to happen? Hundreds of liters of waters are going to be wasted, my dear. So first thing what we are going to do, we are not going to what? Waste water. Whenever you see some dripping taps in your house or in your neighbor's house or in your school or wherever you are, just close it to your children. You are beautiful and responsible to do that. That's what exactly this Abid, sorry, Nino has written in this thing. Okay. As children, you all can do these small things. That was the first point which little Nino has written. Is it clear, dear children? By doing this, you can save hundreds of liters of water. Yes, Caleb says yes. Very good. Every one of you all. Beautiful. Yes, Kasturi Mahadev. Very good. The second point which he is saying is what? Usually we take water bottles to school. What do we do while coming back home? We will just open the water bottle and just empty the bottle on the street. Instead of doing it, what we can do? We can look at a dry plant, we can pour that water there so that the plant or the tree can make use of it. So that is the second point which little Nino has said. See, 6-year-old Nino is telling this. Can't we do this? Can't we do this, dear children? Will we do it? Okay. The third point. What is the third point he says? At home, he decides to use only one bucket of water for bathing. You all also can do that, my dear children. If you all do like that, you all are going to save at least 5 buckets of water. If you are using your shower, 5 buckets of water will be wasted. Please don't use shower. Use your buckets. Fill the water which is necessary to bathe. You can bathe. After bathing it, you can close the tap so that Instead of 5 liters of water, 5 buckets of water being wasted, you can waste only 1 bucket. And he also says what? If a kid can do this, even the adult also can do this. See, beautiful explanation which is given by little Nino, isn't it? So this is how not only Nino saves, Nino is giving us the points of how to save water. Will we do it, my dear children, using these 4 points? Definitely y'all can do it. And I know kids like y'all, the brilliant ones, can really do it. Yes, yes, my dear children. Then what happens? See, I laughed. Don't you know, little one, I am a water warrior. I don't take shower baths. I always use buckets. So Abid Surdi proudly, what does he say? See, Nino, you are now only aware of water, but I am a water warrior for plenty of years. I don't take shower baths. I always use buckets. Like that, Abid Surdi is telling. And what does he say? What I mean is that when you shave every morning, you keep the faucet open. Faucet here refers to the tap, okay? And that weighs more than 5 buckets. What does he say? I know about you, grandpa, but when you are shaving your beard, you keep the tap open. And that particular time, plenty of water is wasted. You waste at least 5 buckets of water. Be careful, like that he said. And Abid Surti, after listening to it, so I shot back in Nino's blunt style. So what, like that, Abid Surti is telling. Look at the answer. Use water sparingly. He answered flatly, keep a beard. Since that day, little Nino has been using only 1 bucket of water for his bath, and believe me, I look quite handsome in my beard. So what does he do? So what do you want me to do, Nino? Like that Abid Surti is asking. And very simply, Nino said, keep a beard. Why to shave? If you shave, you can't save water, so you can have your beard. From that day onwards, Nino only took bath with 1 bucket of water, and Abid Surti was looking very smart with his beard. So this is how the water warriors like Abid Surti and Nino request us to save water. Is that clear? Are you able to understand, dear children? Okay. Is it easy? Okay. Today you will be getting the question answers, synonyms and antonyms and everything in your Google Classroom. You can make use of it. Okay. I hope you all have understood it. Any doubts with the lessons, dear children? Any doubts with the lesson? If at all you have, the PPT is shared in the Google Classroom. You can just refer with it. So we have already seen about Abid Surti. So I don't want to waste time in this particular page. Let's move on to the big book packs. Okay. So this one is also shared there in the book. Okay. Okay. Now see, we are going to see the idioms. What is idiom? Do you all know what is an idiom? Have you all heard about it? Have you all done it? Have you all used it in your grade 6 or in fact grade 7? Idiomatic expression. Yes. What is idiom? So here, an idiom is a group of words whose meaning is different from its individual words. So literally, an idiom might give you a different meaning, but real meaning will be totally different. And idioms make language interesting and meaningful. So they make a language interesting and meaningful. Look here, for example, get cold feet. What is get cold feet? Literally, is our feet going to become cold because of winter? It's not like that. When you become nervous. I'm not sure, Hari Sudhan. You can just contact the office and ask. Okay. So get cold feet means becoming very nervous. All ears. What is all ears? To give absolute attention to someone. So listening to someone very carefully. Break the ice. It's not like using the hammer and breaking the ice. It's like to make someone feel comfortable. To make someone feel comfortable, we use this idiom. See eye to eye, which means to agree with someone, to agree something. See, the idiom is totally different. It gives a different meaning, but the real meaning is this one. So that's how it goes on. Now there is a small example which we are going to do. I want you all to take your notebook and just write it. It's there. It is there in the classroom. You can make use of it. Could you give me the meaning of in hot water? Can somebody give me the meaning of in hot water? Think carefully. Yes, very good, Afzal Raza. Afzal Raja has given the correct answer. Harsha also. John Emil, very good. In trouble. In trouble is the correct answer. It's not that John Emil. In hot water means in trouble. You can make a note of it. Okay. Okay, next one. Pour cold water over something. What is the meaning of it? Pour cold water over something. Yeah, very good. Option A is the correct answer. Discouraging or negative about something. Discouraging or negative about something. When you're having a beautiful plan and somebody is saying, no, this plan is not going to work out, means what? That is discouraging or feeling negative about something. Okay. Water under the bridge. Water under the bridge. Yes, absolutely correct. It's F part. Events in the past that are no longer considered important. Something would have been of great use in those days, but now it doesn't have any importance. So that is the real meaning of water under the bridge. Water under the bridge means events in the past that are no longer considered important. Okay, next one. Fish out of water. If you are put in a new class, you will become a fish out of water, right? In an unsuitable situation is the correct answer, dear children. Very good all. Fish out of water means in an unsuitable situation. That's the answer. Okay. Doesn't hold water. What is the meaning of doesn't hold water? It's not in trouble, ma. It's not that. Doesn't hold water. Yes, not correct or true. Not correct or true is the correct answer. Doesn't hold water means not correct or true. Okay, the final one. Water off a duck's back. What is water off a duck's back? A hurtful remark or incident that has no effect on a person. If the teacher scolds you, you act like you're water off a duck's back. Will the duck really care if it has water on its back? Definitely it will not do. So that is the exact situation. A hurtful remark or incident that has no effect on a person. So that's the correct answer. Is that clear, my dear children? Okay. If at all you have any doubts that is shared in the Google Classroom, you can take use of it. Still, if you have any doubts, tomorrow you can ask. Okay. Thank you very much, my dear children.